Greetings, lovely Pisces. My name is Gordon and we're looking at the astrology trends for you guys for the week commencing the 6th to the 13th of September. Welcome and thank you for joining me once again. Quite an interesting week as this week starts to pan out. The highlight really occurs at the end of the week, which of course is a solar eclipse. And this solar eclipse is always a time of expansion. It's a time of, it's an opportunity to move forward. Solar eclipses give something. They enhance in some way. Now the energy around a solar eclipse has to be remembered that it can take up to 6 months for that eclipse to fully come to fruition and be fully understood. Now, this eclipse is in your 7th house, Pisces. It's in the placing of Virgo. Now, in Virgo, your 7th house, of course, this year we also find, or from September onwards through to September next year, we also find your ruling planet, which is Jupiter, or old ruling planet, should I say. You're ruled now by Neptune. Your old ruling planet of Jupiter. So it has quite a bit of significance for you. Now, in this placing of the 7th house, over the next 6 months, things seem to evolve. So although this is a weekly update, this is also something over a much longer term. And this week seems to bring about the introduction of some major changes around you. Now, there are a couple of things to take into account. When, of course, Jupiter comes into such an important house as your 7th house, it's going to have an impact because it's known as an angular house. So it has more so than if it was in any of the other ones. So we need to look at the long-term impact. Now, with the 7th house is often to do with relationships, but it can also relate to where you're going to, the journey through life that you are making. Now, as we go through 2015 and into 2016, this can mark as an important time for you, Pisces. Now, the other important thing that's happening this week, a lot happening this week, is we start to see Mercury going into this time of retrograde, and it's in the shadow at the moment. As we go into next week, we start to see the full impact. Now, this is quite important because this lies in the 8th house, it lies in Libra. So Pisces, this can be a time of reflection. It can be the start of something fairly, as I said, fairly large, to do with the mind, how you're feeling, where you want to go, how you're going to achieve it. This is not a rush, Pisces. This is a slow burn. Now, throughout this next month or so, we're also going to find that Mercury is going to be playing with Pluto. Now, Pluto wants to get things sorted. So there is a feeling of wanting to run before we can walk, lovely Pisces. But what I want to say to you is, this is an evolving time. Pisces starts, the Pisceans, as sun sign and rising sign Pisces, start to become a little bit more in the spotlight over the coming months. Thank you very, very much for listening to me, lovely Pisces. I will be adding some new videos for those of you viewing in the UK. We're going to be doing some updates on the Strictly Come Dancing that is coming in. We're going to be looking at the contestants, the contenders, and how they're going to be interacting, and we'll be starting that next week. So please, if you haven't, press the subscribe button. If you want to be part of the bigger picture, press the subscribe button. Of course, leave your comments on the videos as well, and you can also get interactive via email. Love to hear your comments back. Thank you so much for listening, Pisces, and I really look forward to speaking to you on so many subjects next week.